We're here on a stretch of Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles that is all about art. To my left, you have the Peterson Automotive Museum, home of countless examples of legendary automotive art. Over my right shoulder, you have the LA County Art Museum, home of more traditional works of art, paintings and sculptures and whatnot. So it would only seem natural that Cadillac, whose design mantra is art and science, would choose this area to unveil its new large sedan, the XTS.
XTS represents a bridge for us because we know that we've loaded it with the features and the attributes that will appeal to our current owners. It's not a DTS or an STS replacement, but in the places that it really counts, in the attributes that those customers really want, spaciousness in the rear seat, trunk space, 18 cubic feet for instance, we know it will satisfy those customers. But the other thing that XTS does for us is it redefines the formula for large luxury. We do that through a dramatically stunning design that represents the next evolution of Cadillac's art and science design vocabulary. We do it through performance that's both confident and composed. It's no longer floaty-boaty. It's very tight, it's very nimble, and it's also very fun to drive. Attributes that you wouldn't necessarily expect in a vehicle of this size.
Once you've gotten into the XTS, it becomes obvious Cadillac's efforts at making this car not only suitable to be driven around in, but fun to drive.
We really didn't hold anything back with the suspension design, with all of our chassis components. We were able to throw in the magnetic ride control, which is an excellent system to allow a smooth, luxurious ride when you're just cruising down the highway nice and straight, but then it affords you the performance to be able to get great steering, very precise, very confident feeling in the turns if you want it to be, a bit more of a driver's car. So it's we've coupled the magnetic ride control with the hyperstrut technology, which is a fantastic variation on the McPherson strut. It essentially eliminates torque steer. It decreases spindle length, so it makes the car less sensitive to irregularities in the road, gives you a great precision steering feel, and also will keep the car less sensitive from irregularities in the tire and wheel as well.
We're here at the Inn of the Seventh Ray in Topeka Canyon, California, an old hippie commune. Certainly not anywhere you'd expect to see a car like the 2013 XTS, but after a long day of driving, here we are. And I have a few initial impressions for you about this car. It's especially at home in the countryside, taking corners at speed and driving down the open road. But sometimes in the city it can feel a little bit disconnected, especially the steering. The A-pillars as well sort of block your view when you're trying to make a turn. But I'll have a much deeper analysis in a few weeks, but until then, I'm Andrew Justice for Autoline Daily in Topeka Canyon, California.
Clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Why? Higher take rates, lower cost of ownership, longer range and better fuel mileage, lower CO2 emissions. Clean diesel, good, economical, functional. Bosch, invented for life.